Hello everyone, I'm back again with a new video and with a new topic of discussion of the environmental sociology, and the today's topic is environment and the society. And in this topic I will discuss about the synthesis of the societal and environmental approach in understanding environment and society. So let's begin. In this topic we will discuss about the two approach of understanding the relationship between environment and society. One is societal approach, another one is environmental approach. And we know that environmental sociology is a very newly developed subdiscipline. So prior to the environmental sociology, the environment and society was understood with the help of societal approach. That is, societal approach was the dominant approach in understanding the relationship between or interaction between environment and society. And as I already mentioned in the previous video, that environment for sociologists prior to the development of environmental sociology meant the social and cultural environment. That is, the sociologist before the development of environmental sociology considered social and cultural environment in their work, in their the study. They never included ecology or natural environment in their purview. So before the development of environmental sociology, all the sociological perspectives like functionalism, Marxism, the conflict perspective, symbolic interactionism, phenomenology, ethnomethodology, dramaturgy, structuralism, post-structuralism, and many more perspectives, all of the perspectives studied the relationship between environment and society from societal approach. That is, they studied how society is created and constructed by the individuals, and how the individual's behavior is determined by the society. That means the sociological perspectives were mainly divided into two blocks. One who believed in the social structure and system, and for them the individual behavior, individual action was determined by the social structure, social environment, social systems. And another block was the micro sociological perspectives, and who mainly emphasized on the individual's action and interaction. For them, the individual who produces the social structure, social environment, and the social system. So ultimately both the groups in the sociological perspectives are mainly explaining how environment and society is related to each other from the societal point of view, from the societal the context. They never considered the ecology and the natural environment in their understanding, in their analysis. So for these sociological perspectives, that is the perspectives who used the societal approach in understanding environment and society, believed that the society is everything. That is, human society who constructed in such a way that it involves the individual's actions, it involves the institutions, cultures, norms, values, and others, and it is mainly uses all the resources. So mainly the society which develops, and how society develops, how individuals lives in the society, how individual makes the society visible. So all these things were the subject matter of these perspectives. So basically the environment they considered as the social and the cultural environment. So in the sociological perspectives prior to the environmental sociology, social and cultural environment are either the product of the individual's action or the determinant of the individual's actions in the society. Here we can give the example of phenomenology. Phenomenology tries to explain how individuals make sense of the world around them. That means, according to phenomenology, individual makes sense of the natural world, and that is why natural world is meaningful. So a natural world's meaning or natural world's existence or the sense depends on the individual's way of perception, individual's way of understanding and imagination. So individuals make sense of the world, that is including natural and social world. That is why world exists, otherwise it cannot. So in this way, the other sociological perspective like the functionalism, who believes that the society, that is the social and cultural environment determines individuals' behavior in the society, that individuals lives in the society according to norms, values and the instructions provided by the society, social and cultural environment. So these sociological perspectives were mainly ignorant about the ecology and natural environment, and that is why environmental sociology as a sub-discipline developed. The due credit goes to the Professor Dunlap and Catton, who propounded a new sociological paradigm to understand environment and society, and environmental, that is natural environment, and that paradigm was the new environmental paradigm or new ecological paradigm. So this new ecological paradigm of Dunlap and Catton was actually an initiation of understanding environment and society from environmental approach. There is environmental approach was used in understanding the relationship between environment and society. And in this approach, there is environmental approach of Dunlap and Catton, tried to explain and describe how human society is means built or formed or structured within the ecology, within the natural environment. That is, without natural environment, human society cannot exist. Human society depends on the resources, and resources comes from the nature. And human beings intervenes, manipulates, alters, changes the natural environment, and the natural environment also changes, and it gives and shapes the human society in the changing situation. New ecological paradigm of Dunlap and Catton considered the ecology and the natural environment as the essential, inevitable part of the human society. That is, human society shapes and forms and is visible because of the natural environment and the ecology. And another important aspect they focused is the change, the disaster, the hazardous activities in the natural environment occurs because of the human society. That is, human society uses the natural resources or natural environment, misuses, exploits, and ultimately brings and creates changes in the natural environment. And change sometimes becomes a disastrous, sometimes the hazardous. There is present the world is showing this how natural environment and how the ecology is becoming means the disturbed, disastrous and hazardous because of the human intervention. So this has to be understood. This is not the subject matter of geography and economics and other biological sciences, rather sociology. Sociology should focus on the relationship between human society and the natural change or the changes in the natural phenomena. So here one agent who plays a very important role in between human society and the natural environment is the human beings, that is human. Human is a very essential, very important agent. The human beings who builds their human environment, that is here the human society, and for the human society they needs natural environment. They uses, they sometimes misuses and exploits it. Now we have to understand the synthesis of the societal and the environmental approach in understanding the relationship between the society and environment. In analyzing synthesis, we are keeping individual's behavior or individual's action as the focal point. Now, who determines individual's behavior? Here two important factors that determines individual's behavior. One is societal factor, another one is environmental factors. Now, what are the societal factors? Societal factors include social structure, social systems, cultures, norms, values, and others. Environmental factors are again divided into two parts: societal environment and the natural environment. Now, what are the societal environmental factors? Culture, social institution, norms, values includes in the societal factor. Climate change, climate conditions, and others includes in the natural environment. So environmental factors basically social environment and the natural environment. So these two categories of factors determines individual's behavior in the society. But again, on the other hand, the individual through their action and interaction creates the society and the social environment, and at the same time they also give meaning to the natural environment or molds the natural environment. So natural environment gets its meaning and significance because of the human actions, because human action is not the result of the automatic it is not the result of the external stimuli, or it is not the automatic response. So individual through their action also creates changes in the social structure, or that is in the societal environment and in the natural environment. So this is basically the synthesis of the societal and environmental approach in understanding the relationship between society and environment. So this is the end of the present video, and I will continue discussing more topics about the environmental sociology. Be connected with the sociology for life, and please like, subscribe the channel, and share. Thank you.